Hello, collective, and we are here for Libra. Good morning. It is August 7th, and it is the day before our beautiful 8/8 Lionsgate portal. Lots of things to consider, right? And so we're going to start off with some general messages, then we'll get into advice for this morning, and then later you'll have a bigger video. You'll have a much bigger video when I get home. Thank you for being here for the morning set of videos. I realize that you guys are so busy and you make time to hear your messages or see if something comes out for you. So that's what I'd like to do today. I'd like to give you some comforting words. Sometimes it gets muddled in so much of hearing different messages. And so we just want to see what's good for us today. Yes, positive messages, good things to hear. So let's see a roundabout card for today's energy. Today is August 7th. So what do we need to know during the portal? And we have ethereal visions right here. Anything that we need to know, please. For the Libras who don't want to go back in. 8 of Wands. All right, so messages of support, messages of love. It is time to spread that positivity, be a beacon of good hope with the 8 of Wands, or my Libra is receiving messages this morning. If you're another sign, I'm going to pull for you in just a moment. So we do have the 8 of Wands, really good tarot card, very, very fast, and the 8 of Pentacles, concentrating on practical matters. My Libra might be more logical this morning, but it seems like you lead with a kind heart even at work, okay? Don't let anyone step on your toes, all right? And it looks like that's an 8 and 8. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's very, very lucky. First of all, 2 8s. Oh my God, okay. Even more of a realization, 8/8 portal with the 2 that were in my hand. So that's gorgeous. It doesn't happen all the time, but I'm really happy it did this morning. 8/8 portal. Could there be themes of work and messages? Could there be a reaching out of support too, or somebody very special messages during this time, okay? Or it could be a message about your work. Maybe you're receiving a new occupation for my Libra. What's the supporting for the 2 8s? A supporting card, please, before we get into oracles. Thank you. Page of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, let me put this down. So we're going to set that on the desk. Page of Pentacles is about a small offer, but it can change things. Okay, for my Libra this morning. I'm also going to get a universal card for everybody. It's a offer of friendship sometimes, you know, even if it comes in small, all right? Like we are the receiver. Page of Pentacles says, listen, I'm messaging even just for a basic reason, okay? So just hear me out. Might have an offer. Again, right now with Aquarius being the full moon, okay? We have to understand that there's discernment that comes with this. So obviously, if it's a job offer, take it in, receive it, look at all the information. That's how you discern. And then if it's a friendship, you take in all the information, you see why this has come to you, yes? Because discernment is looking in the background of it. Be smart too. You know, us Libras, we know right away. It's not like something we have to keep guessing. We know with intentions. We're one of the cardinal signs. I'm not saying the other signs don't know how to do this, but we've been gifted the emotional response. Also the logic to be said back. Okay, so let's get a little bit more information. Oh, I'm sorry. We have to do all signs real quick for everybody. The rest of the 11 signs, we can include Ophiuchus because that was a Zodiac sign discovered later. Maybe we should do an Ophiuchus reading one day. Just for fun, see what comes out, or if you have Ophiuchus parts in your chart. Okay, so for everybody else, I knew it. I freaking knew it. 6 of Swords, which is, it's coming out for even love partners attached to you, okay? 6 of Swords was yesterday's Libra's love partner. Everybody wants to heal something, okay, with either a previous past set person, meaning marriage, also drifting away from someone, because you see in the 6 of Swords, he wants to go to something safer, right? He's rowing. And if this was us most recently, my Libra collective, you've already learned the hard part of the karma, of why it returned to you, why you still had to deal with something, okay? And that's not to be heavy today. The fact is you've accomplished it. If you've been seeing 1010. If you've been seeing accomplishment numbers, you're on the right path. You are where you're supposed to be. Okay, I've been getting 222, so I can share that as a friend. Knight of Cups. The rest of the collective has a lot of romance ideas, okay, and this is what I'm getting, but you have to heal through those things first. Six of Swords is the primary card for the rest of the collective. They can be romantic all day long. They can be a Knight of Cups or have a message of care, and we can allow them to give us that, right? We can say, okay, well, I'll hear you out, rest of the 11 signs, but they definitely have to show little signs of this healing, the Six of Swords, which I love this card. It's our air card. It belongs to Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Mostly it's Aquarius, okay? Just giving you the backstory. But as you can see, why wouldn't you want to roll to something safer or row to something safer? So the rest of the Zodiac is here. We'll clarify that in just a future moment. We will be using TV series tarot. For my Libras, this portion is 4 minutes long, and we're going to see what you need to see through 8-8. Help appears in various ways. So this kind of has like it is a group dynamic. It's a community-centered card, like the Four of Wands, because you can see the 4 fishes there, and it says, help appears in various ways. There's much support for you. We spoke about support at the beginning of this reading. Sometimes you may get so adrift, you forget to look at all the support systems that are with you continually. We do forget that. We tend to forget even in our family we have help too. So that is your card for my Libras 35. Help appears in various ways is the title. Okay, let's do a little bit more. What about until the evening? What about until the evening before we get... You had a big one. Okay, cool. So we have where you need to be, and it says acknowledge how you are feeling. Have faith that the universe will take care of a current concern, and it's kind of like it's glued. Hold on, my friends. Okay, because I don't want to... Okay, it's ruined. It says, have faith the universe will take care of a current concern by providing the best possible outcome for all involved. For all involved. And if you want to screenshot it too, or you want to look at it longer, I will hold it up. And then it says, 7, dancing in the rainbow. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Love holding back. Somebody holds you back. It says, express happiness. Find out what you truly desire today. Maybe some alone time too. Maybe doodling, writing poetry, even if that's going on a walk after work. Okay, like just a little meandering pathway that you like to. Yesterday, I did that. I found like a little opening near my house where a lot of people walk. And I was like, this is good for me. I actually said it out loud. I said it out loud before I parked. I was like, this is good for me to just be out in the sun and have all of these vitamins touching my skin. So I'm sorry if that's too much. It might be. But we have number 7, dancing in the rainbow. And then you have 23, you have a distinctive potential. Rely on your faith at this time and acknowledge that nothing is impossible. It's even relating to this card. It's almost saying the same thing. 23 is the number. Use your determination now to hang in there until you realize the finishing of a goal. So a lot of you are babying something into existence, or you could even be welcoming something into your home soon, okay? I did hear of stories last night that many of you are not only moving, but you're moving a way of life. So with this card, it says your distinctive potential is going to help it through. Okay, it's not going to be somebody else's. It's going to be your fervence and your perseverance. There's a little bit of fun too in this is giving me like 3 of Cups vibes with the dolphin this morning. So there could be an invitation, or Libra, you're doing the inviting. You could want to be around your 3 of Cups people, okay? And then general read right now. Let's get into it in the last few moments because I got to get the heck out of here. And then you'll have a very lengthy, nice whatever comes out tonight. It's just going to be like last night's. Can we see who wants to reach out to my Libra today? Thank you. Outside environmental backstory. Somebody wants to share their backstory with you, or this is a history-related relationship. Okay, so we have that. Let's keep going. Who else is here? Thank you. Hospitality, Six of Pentacles is this card. And I know there's bottles upon bottles upon bottles, but this card in Beloved Dead talks about an ancestor. Okay, let me give you the backstory. Page of Swords, this is back of the deck. Competition, evermore. Someone might be pulling on the heartstrings soon, all right? A past committed relationship that you guys were in. They see that you're having fun in the Dolphin card, number 7, quick rundown, and maybe even your potential right now, your potential to go up. Do not let anybody pause that directive, okay? Again, this is the thing with portal energies. They're so tough and they can be really pulling. That's number 1. So use your telepathic gift. Use something that you have to pull out that energy. What I do to get in high vibe is I change it. If it's really stuck and stagnant, or if it's been pulling at me, I start to move. That's the key thing, is you cause the movement. Sharing with you guys what works for me though. It might be different for you. Page of Swords is somebody on the outlook, right? It's an outlook card. They're looking towards your direction. They maybe have learned something from you. The reason why it's love is because you have Evermore. And that's why I said previous committed relationship for a lot of you. So you could have been married to them, signifying the wedding dress there. It seems here in the environmental, the 2 cards that you have is hospitality and backstory. So somebody shares a history with you. We mentioned it in last night's reading near the Queen of Cups. We did. That's where she came out. And then today they want to be reciprocal and fair, okay? A lot of people are in the 6s. Where's our other famous 6? Look at that. Both of our environmental pulls were 6 cards, meaning that that's the energy that they have. 6 is about getting balanced, and it's also about healing, okay? Equilibrium, if you want, with the 6 of Swords. So you could be dealing with heavy air. Hospitality is Taurus, that card, okay? So it could be that for the morning. This makes it Gemini, okay? And then Libra's right here. So that could be your own energy. Observing, being quiet and just observing. And then competition. So 5 of Wands. This is a 5 of Wands card. There was an opposition. I'll call it an opposition in the past. I'm just feeling it out. That's why I'm pausing so much. There was either an argument in the past. I do see that overall, Libra, you're trying to move past it in the best way. 6 of Swords could have been accomplished too by healing yourself and not having many friends that understood that too. Okay, so if you had to separate from a group or you had to separate yourself, it was probably due to your progress that you were already making. Okay, so we have Page of Swords. Let's do your clerical reading. You're in your authentic state, back of the deck. Congratulations. A lot of you have passed a really, really hard test today. And then just if I kept going, you have Remember card. So somebody wishes for you to have remembered them. I think too, the thing is when you're also ascending pretty quickly and you are healing, you're doing the work by yourself. You're doing it alone. We don't have a helping hand, yes? So sometimes if they're pulling on your energy, it's because you have already healed. You've done the hard part of it. And we're learning that through Lionsgate is all of the tools were already there all along. All right, let's get it going. So let's see the general messages for today. 1 environmental card to opposed to the 6 of Cups or 6 of Swords. King. So we have Scorpio here with our GTO. 10 of Cups. They're both Scorpio sun sign cards, my Libra. Someone's looking at your happiness, your abundance, the vibrations which surround you too. I think as well there's interest in the proposition of your healing. Can I say it like that? Because looks like your 10 of Cups, your wish fulfillment is on the way. And there's almost like a gentleman in the reading, that's how I feel it, who looks back at you as a missed opportunity. King of Cups, all right? Maybe they have changed a way that they live, or they're trying to with this Page of Swords. Second, with the Page of Swords card, we have the Page of Cups and Apology. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Knight of Swords. There goes the full moon. Full moon card, Knight of Swords. It's a very impulsive, right? They come in and the way that they communicate is teenagery. And it's very, very fast. So this person might want to give you the apology very soon. Want you to remember them. Okay, we got that. And it could have something to do with relationships with children. Maybe you have kids, maybe they did. Yes, maybe you or them. And then they want to come into with the Knight of Swords energy. Why do they feel like they owe that to my Libra? Lovers. Live. Like that was the Lovers card. It was not in last night's. This was in part 2. We described it as our Charlie and the Chocolate Factory card. You guys remember the point of reference during that? So this is Gemini. And Mark and Mindy, just brief backstory on this card too, because it has a story in the guidebook and also on TV, or when it was on television, before reruns on Nickelodeon. Mark is an alien, and he visits Mindy in her environment, and she is very straight-laced. She does things in order, and he doesn't. So it's played by Robin Williams. If you guys remember, this TV show came out right around the time I was born. So that's kind of an interesting thing here, how he taught her how to live more unconventionally and open up her mind, and also the friends in the TV show, excuse me. So there's something there about maybe an unconventional love story, or something that this person now realizes maybe your gifts were unconventional and they didn't embrace it at that time. Okay, because spiritual gifts too can come off really, really strong, intimidate others. Letting it pass, just regular car. I kind of like doing videos like this where it's like, it's just at home and it's quiet, because you guys get to hear also the hustle and bustle of the city. It's kind of nice too. 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords, and I'm going from the bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. There's a lot of cards here. There's over 11 so far, but the main message is about a connection. So somebody's feeling it today between you and them, and maybe you're picking up on their energy. Final answer with Mark and Mindy. Can I clarify it besides the 3 of Pentacles, because that's collaboration? What is the meaning of that all day today? You have the Emperor, the Magician, one more, Tower. Those are the most important cards too. I'm going to half it. You had the 2 of Swords there and the Star card. I like it. That's the Dolphin. This is totally the Dolphin card. Both of them have synchronicity with each other, and the meanings are the same too. Because this is super playful, and this is someone who's done the healing. The work is the proof to go have a relaxing time. It's the reward for that. Okay, so let's go back to Emperor, Magician, Tower. The 3 of Pentacles is about working with you, right? Or the idea to get to. Or this is like supportive people in your family, Libras. Like really, really good people that you uphold. What's going on here is like this Emperor finds you, they're in admiration already. Okay, what's surprising, even if they're going through a Tower moment, could have Scorpio or Aries placements. Gemini and Virgo too. Very, very heavy today. They remember the pact of friendship that the two of you had. So I think in a way somebody wants to bring you truth because of this card. Okay, King of Swords even. It's surrounding cards are even proving it too. What is their Tower? What can you describe to me this Tower? And I do have to bring the cards together in the last moment here. Thank you for joining me this morning. It was always a pleasure to serve you. Thank you guys for keeping the channels both open and at least this one operating. And thank you guys so much for the support. I see it every day. Even if it's like little by little, we're going to rebuild again, but it'll be slow. What is the Tower card, please, for this person surrounding Libra? They are very defensive towards something that you recently said. Okay, again, too, like you could keep saying something that really inflicts thought into this person. Tell me more about the Tower and how Libra might even be helping them in the future if they choose to. Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles until tonight when we meet again, which our cards will reflect a little bit further of the story. They have observed you in your natural habitat, wherever that be. Okay, take it how it resonates, because some of them can observe through your family, your work, what you post, what you say. what you're doing now in your life, your boundaries. Who's after that? And just Three of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'll read that. Wanting to meet with you because of what they've observed. And the Knight of Pentacles, even if he's slow, he really, really wants to. That's the intention, okay, from this, whoever this is. And it can be a new person, Libra, depending on this timeline, specifically if the cards are panning to be a specific person. But the observation and the Tower here are key. Okay, so it must check out that they've had to develop a realization on their own. This is a masculine who's doing it on their own. And they found the answers the hard way. Okay, Page of Swordsing for a reason. They're defensive whenever you talk too. They're really defensive. One more for the Page of Swords, because it was here multiple times in the reading. The Sun and the Hierophant. You can't make it up. You cannot. It's very, very hard, specifically when you have to read major arcana and minors correctly. 2 majors. So this is funny because it's fixed earth and it's fixed fire. It's a fixed energy that's coming toward you, okay? And they believe you're on a new journey with the Fool card. Could be a past person, because I do have the 6 of Cups, and they could miss you. It's very, very true here this morning. Another aspect is because you have become a very influential sunlight, whether that be a teacher or you're a guru or you have learned something specifically about your path that you get to talk about now. Okay, and this is what's cool about pulling Oracle at a different time when you do tarot, is because you have the authenticity card. You're living it. You don't just watch tarot, you live parts of it in your daily life. It's what has accrued in your story. There's proof, there's results. There's a reason why you're starring out today. Okay, so I love this combo. I've never seen it before. Authentic Sun, Hierophant. The authentic card, the Sun and the Hierophant. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a beautiful day today. I hope you're with your kids and you have a great evening also, but I'll see you for the nighttime readings, and maybe tonight will be no contact. We'll talk about no contact and the results of it from this channel.